The Wisconsin Badgers are off to their best start in almost a quarter century, now 9-1 after sweeping fourth-ranked Michigan last weekend at the Kohl Center. On Friday night, Wisconsin erased a 2-goal deficit and won it with third-period goals from Simon Tassi and Owen Lindmark. And then Saturday, a late second goal by Matthew D. St. Phal in a 2-1 victory. Now the Badgers have a weekend off before heading to Michigan State. I'm Brian Posick, and head coach Mike Hastings joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin your wheels. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand, so you can bet your bottom dollar that we're sharper than ever, 'cause we got traction, baby. Yours, Toyota sedans.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new Toyota Corolla, BZ4X, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Wrister by Lucius. Dexheimer again. Back to Lucius. 10 seconds. Lucius shoots one. Barczewski safe. Rebound there. Badgers D. Bell tucks it in. Power play goal. 6.5 seconds left. Wisconsin is on its way to a series sweep of Michigan. Well, Mike, 2 thrilling wins over Michigan. It's been fun the last couple of weeks. 3 straight 1-goal victories. You've had 5 come-from-behind wins already this season. And obviously, last Saturday, Matthew D. St. Phal scoring in the final seconds to beat the Wolverines 2-1. Resilient is a word you've used a lot with this team. Relentless might be another adjective you could use, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, you know, it was a good weekend for us. It was one that we definitely had to earn. We knew Wisconsin would Michigan would stress us out in ways that we had not been previously, and having to play from behind in our own building was something that we hadn't experienced in this young season, but it was one that I thought we reacted to well, and it sure helps when there's a lot of people in the building. So we drew a lot of energy from the people that were there and used it to our advantage.
Resiliency, relentlessness, is that something that you can coach?
I think, you know, we can point it out, we can ask. But at the end of the day, the players are the one that are driving the bus. You need to have buy-in from that side, and from our leadership group on down, I think we've had that up until this point, and they've been rewarded for staying with it. And so hopefully that's something that they'll put in the back of their mind, and they understand that that experience is going to prepare them better for the second half of the season.
Yeah. Speaking of resiliency, Owen Lindmark, a young man who had missed the previous 5 games, had a heck of a weekend against Michigan, the number 3 star in the Big Ten. 2 big goals, including the game winner on Friday. Saturday, he blocked 5 shots, the PK perfect against the top-ranked power play coming in this season. That was quite a weekend for Owen Lindmark, wasn't it?
You know what? You've been around Owen longer than I have, but in my short time, the amount of respect that he's earned through what he does as a person, what he's doing now as a player, how he feels about the University of Wisconsin and how important it is to him. Injecting him back into our lineup, I thought gave us another step. And to see him be rewarded with the hard work that he's put into it and have some success be paid back right away makes a big difference for the young man. And hopefully he's playing with a tremendous amount of confidence moving forward.
All right, let's take 2 minutes with Owen Lindmark.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome seeing an environment like that. Like that's what makes us get a little more juice every weekend. So, crowd was awesome. Awesome to get 2 wins and stay on a hot streak here.
Yeah, you were telling me you hadn't experienced crowds like that in your 5 years here, right?
No, I've been here 5 years, and that was hands down the best 2 crowds we've ever had. So that was awesome. Earlier before the season started, I did an interview with Jocko, and I said, get your tickets before it's gonna be too late. And it looks like that's might be true. So just thank you all for your support, and we hope that you keep coming out.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a lot of fun. 2 tight games, too. Michigan came in ranked 4th in the country. They're up 2 goals on Friday, but you come from behind and win. How did you get that done?
I think it just speaks to the resiliency of the team. Like, we've been in those situations a lot this year, where it's a tie game late or we're down a goal and we need something. We just stick with the game plan and really come together as a team and make sure that, we're playing for one another and we're not, looking for breakaways or stuff and giving the other team more offense. So I think we've just done a really good job of being ourselves and sticking to the game plan.
Yeah, big power play goal by Cruz Lucius in the second period on Friday. Simon Tassi ties it, and then Owen wins it with about 3.5 minutes to go. So take us through that play and your catch and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I almost lost my voice calling for that puck. I saw Tyson Dick get the puck off a great pass from Jack Horbach. And as soon as he got that puck, I saw just like a lane to the net, and I was just screaming for him. Luckily, it heard me. I kind of reached out and almost one-handed caught the puck, and then I kind of just blacked out from there. But it was awesome. It was, a great experience, and it was a big one for the team.
Yeah, and then Matthew D. St. Val trumps you the next night.
Yep. No problem with that at all. No problem. I'll take the spotlight for a couple of minutes, and then he gets it for 2 weeks now. So I don't need to be in it.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop, and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
No games this weekend. The Badgers are idle. They return to action November 17th and 18th at Michigan State. National Signing Day on Wednesday. The list of players that will be joining the Badgers next season will come out in a few days. But what's it been like recruiting at Wisconsin, I guess, compared to your days at Minnesota State?
Well, a little different, just because we're dabbling a little bit more often in that younger pool that maybe wasn't answering the phone when the phone rang on the other end, like they are here at Wisconsin. And so we're probably going to try and have a composition of a little bit of both, maybe a little bit of experience through the United States Hockey League, but also trying to, contribute on the idea of having some young talent mixed in with that. And so I think you'll see that in this group.
Also, news has broke that the Kohl Center will reduce its ice surface from 200 by 97 to the NHL size. Why the change, Mike? You got a smile on your face.
Yeah, it's, you know what, at the end of the day, when you're sitting in a recruit's home, they're asking, what can you provide them as far as opportunity to be prepared for the future? The University of Wisconsin does a great job of what they're doing in preparing these young people for success out in society. We're trying to do the same thing on the hockey piece. And when you're trying to attain the opportunity to play at the highest level, you want to emulate that as much as you can. And so a 200 by 85 sheet, close to that, is what I think recruits are looking for. And we want to do everything we can to provide the best for the recruits that we're bringing in.
All right. And finally, I mentioned no games for the Badgers this weekend. You played 5 straight weekends. Prior to that, you had 5 straight weeks of preseason practice. The workouts this summer, too. Good time for a break?
You know what it is, and I know you want to keep momentum going when you can, but one, academically, 2, we've had some guys with some bumps and bruises, and so with us spending the amount of time that we did on the road, combined with coming back and finishing up our first 10, it gives us a chance to take a little bit of a deep breath, communicate with the players, maybe some things that they've liked, some things they haven't liked, and try and get in concert with them so we can get prepared here for the back half to the first half.
All right, the Badgers finished the first 10 9-1, ranked third in the country, and go to Michigan State in a couple of weeks. For head coach Mike Hastings and Jay Williams, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,